Thank you all for tuning in to Breathing is Highly Dangerous. We are giving our first breath, working toward and hoping for the next, all the while fearing our last. Welcome to the show.
No,
The event.
a little bit more grand.
The movement.
That's better, I like that.
The movement of the century.
Well, movement, that may be a little bit much. How about a conquest to ferment the ones ignoble that try to impinge their iniquitous veracity to our thoughts?
Look, man, do you want me to do this or not? Now, either way, I get paid.
Sorry, go ahead.
We've come to ask why, but never satisfied with a simple answer. Discovering the not-so-secret secrets. Playing coy into the ploy, kicking every rock, smiling with joy. Here is your host. He puts the U in unusual, the P in pterodactyl. Not just why, he also asks how. If you suffer from
Hippopotamonstros esquipedaliophobia.
please leave now. No one will believe you. I give you Emmanuel Manny Stewart.
Welcome back. So we are joined with the intelligent, the wise, the very, very well-spoken OG.
Thank you, sir, for having me back for round 3.
I appreciate you coming and talking with me and giving me a new perspective about things that I'm not quite familiar with. And today will be no different, because today I ask of you, why are there so many songs about rainbows? And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. It's Kermit the Frog from the Muppets. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? That's what it is.
I don't remember that.
Lucky Charms, a pot of gold. Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't remember that. Oh, that's funny you say rainbows.
Right.
So this character from Mario Kart, where are they? Oh, I thought it was on my shirt.
Who are you referring to?
Okay, they have a weird name. His name is like Tuku or Laiku.
Yeah,
You know
the guy that's on the cloud.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there was a rainbow involved. Oh, you know why? I thought about Rainbow Road from Mario Kart.
Rainbow Road,
Dude,
yeah.
okay, let's talk about how awful freaking Rainbow Road is in Mario Kart. Don't tell me you like that place.
That's the only one I like.
An interview. Oh my god, dude. That is the worst place in Mario
The
Kart.
very last.
It doesn't end.
Who cares? It's a figure eight.
Terrible.
Isn't
And
it a figure eight?
I don't remember. And it varies between each Mario Kart game.
Right. It's the most magnificent thing that has ever come to fruition from Nintendo.
Honestly, it is probably the most,
Ow.
the biggest regret they've probably ever made.
Who of you out there hates Rainbow Road? That's the only one I enjoy.
Please comment below, or please personally message me and agree with me saying how much you hate Rainbow Road. Because I could tell you the majority of people hate Rainbow Road. It is a meme.
I guess if you're someone that plays the game like frequently, I don't play. I have played little Mario Kart. I can literally not count on my fingers how many times, because I don't remember having played it. So I literally probably twice I've played Mario Kart in my entire life. So, and that was
Twice.
maybe 3 times, and that's counting on my hands. But that's also, I don't remember actually how many times. But yeah, I remember Rainbow Road. Like it doesn't have the side barriers. You can fall off at any time. That's so much fun.
It was awful.
I
I have
love it.
terrible, traumatizing memories of Rainbow Road, especially in Mario Kart 64. Oh my god.
That's the original, yeah?
No, I think it was the Mario Kart games before that, but that
Wait, Mario Kart 64 was on the DS.
64. I think they made a remake on the DS. I'm talking about the Nintendo 64.
Right, the Nintendo 64. Oh, right, yeah. I thought that was the first one. Was that not the first Mario Kart?
No, it started before that. I think in like 1991 or 92.
Oh.
It's probably 1992.
And 64 is the only first one that counts then.
I think I did play the older ones, but that was the first one that I played.
Right.
And I think my favorite. I'm trying to remember what was my favorite track. Was it Mushroom Kingdom? It's the one where, or Princess Peach's Castle? No, well, yeah, that probably was one of my favorites. But there was like a big giant green pipe that like you had to go through before you get to the finish line, and you did like the track. But yeah, they had that also, I think, in Mario Kart Wii as well, because we have Mario Kart Wii.
I played that one. You have the wheel with your hand. It was the most innovative. Well,
Yeah, for its time, it was
Yeah.
pretty innovative.
and now it's just like,
Yeah.
now
You
it's
were
just
like, what do you mean?
a
It should,
cup holder.
yeah. Instead of a cup holder.
It's like a coaster. That's what I've been. A coaster.
I'm like, how do you make a Wii remote into a cup holder?
And now it's just your Christmas topper. Instead of the store, you have your old wheel at the top.
What?
Of it's your new A-ring. It's the umbilical cord. The
Umbilical cord?
umbilical cord, like the little part
Unbiblical?
that umbilical
Unbiblical.
unbiblical umbilical. If you cut off the center, I'm sorry. I went somewhere else. Sorry, I apologize.
He completely lost me.
Cause it's not actual wheel shape. Cause it's not like 3 prong. It's like, is it?
Oh, yeah,
actually
so
three-
the wheel.
It's like a bike.
Okay, so there's like the wheel,
It's like 3
and then they
spokes.
had the. No, I don't think there were
I
spokes.
think there was just 2.
And- yeah,
Like,
something
a
like that.
bisection. It's like.
And then you have the remote in the center.
Right.
I'm trying to remember because I don't think we own the steering wheels. My friends had the steering wheel.
Right.
We just do the remote like
Yeah, they
that. We
would
just turn
have-
it to the side.
It came in with the pack of like that came with that game, right? And it had Luigi and Mario on the box. And then
Yeah.
they also had the tennis thing, right? The tennis rackets for Wii Sport.
Oh my god!
Remember
I
that?
completely
And the
forgot
golf-
about that.
And the golf thing too, the golf club.
Dude, what the heck? You're
Yeah.
like unlocking memories that completely are just stored away and just never decided to look at again.
Because it was bits of plastic that was a waste.
You know, that era of Wii,
It was revolutionary.
amazing.
It was revolutionary. Like, that was 2006 Christmas time. For the Christmas had brought us very good presents.
yeah, 2006 was a good year for video games.
Yeah, it was. That, like, even the GameCube was still out, right? So I was still playing.
Yeah,
the
they were
GameCube.
still making GameCube games.
I know, and the Wii was compatible with GameCube.
Oh my
Goodness.
gosh.
Oh my goodness! Tell
We still
me.
play it up till this day.
I
'cause
still
we
play
still,
my GameCube. Yes.
Yeah, we still play Melee.
Yes.
It's still the game.
What color is your GameCube?
Mine's purple. They have the original color.
Oh.
But I grew up playing with the black and the silver
Okay.
as well.
Now we're on the same page. Black is the only color your GameCube should be. If you have a purple GameCube, nasty. I'm kidding. That was popular because like the N64, like the most popular color was like either the purple, or the
Oh,
gray
they
as
did
well.
have the purple. I was
Yeah.
thinking. I always remember because first time I played a Nintendo 64 was the gray one.
Right. Yeah, they're like
I think they did have black as well.
They
right?
had black as well, but I don't remember that one being a popular color for.
No, not really.
N64.
I think they were pretty rare.
Yeah, I remember seeing the purple one like remember when McDonald's had the GameCube and I think they maybe had the N64 as well inside the stores, right?
Oh, you mean when you used to go there and play it? Yeah.
Yeah, and
See, these kids nowadays don't know anything about that.
except if they go to Target or Walmart.
They don't even do that there
They
anymore.
don't do that. I think they took it out because of COVID, but I've been seeing
COVID, dude, they took
They had
that
the
out
Switch
back
in
in
there.
2007. Oh,
They
wait
had
a
the Switch in
minute.
there.
You're talking about when they used to have the thing at. Oh, you're right. Okay, so I remember going to Walmart maybe 4 years ago, and they used to have. Yeah, they did have like the Switch there, but it wasn't like. It was at select Walmarts. Like I would play video games, like, but I remember like over 10 years ago, it was a standard to go places, and you would see
just
video
to play,
games.
yeah, and you would
I
play
used-
with your friend just to play, and it
Right.
wasn't demo mode. You got to play the entire game, but now they have the demo mode
mean,
for
they-
everything.
barely have that anymore. But I remember going to Target and playing
Exactly.
Midnight Club. Remember Midnight Club, the game by Rockstar? It was the same people that
It's
make
the
Grand Theft
racing
Auto.
game.
Yeah, the racing game. And instead it was like, it wasn't Los Santos. They actually had like L.A. and they had like real cities. And one of them, the remix, they had Atlanta in it. I thought that was so cool.
I know of that game, never played it. I didn't really play racing games.
Oh man, I was huge into racing games.
Yeah, I don't really play racing games right now.
Sorry guys, had to yawn.
Yawning is healthy, I think. I don't know if there's any scientific support for that statement.
Not to my knowledge.
I think because it releases, it relaxes the muscle, or it uses the muscles, right? So then the blood flow is able to like release itself. So I think I'm thinking about it too much, but I think it's helpful. Any bodily function that you're not hurting yourself is helpful, right? Or you're not harming it, but it's good because it's natural, right? So anything natural is. Well, then again, murder is sort of natural. No, it's not, because you don't want to inherently kill. Why am I talking about killing people?
I have nothing to do with this. I am just here as a guest. But yes,
No, yeah, that I think a lot of the like kids are not kids. Being a kid today doesn't look like, at least from the outside looking in, is not the same as being a kid back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, right? Because that's when I was a kid, like late 90s, early 2000s. And it was, the opportunity was there. I didn't necessarily do everything a kid did because I was sort of sheltered or whatever, but like seeing the other kids, like I would live vicariously through, like I would just imagine myself there like, yo, they're having fun. I could be having fun over there. That's so awesome, like. But now kids are like, they stay at home. Like, kids, that used to be a punishment for us not to go outside.
right now it's a punishment for kids to go outside.
Right. What
do you mean I have to go outside?
Right.
It's like, dude.
Take away technology. We were glad to have a television in the house, or like video games in the house. Like, you would usually have to go to like a friend's house if you didn't have it. Like, you would be going somewhere, and then you would play outside most of the time because you weren't allowed to be in front of the TV.
Dude, I was outside so often. My parents had
Right.
to like force me to come back inside. We used to do our homework outside on the playground.
See, I heard a lot of people do that. I'm like, nah.
No, I had one of those classic
Distraction for
childhoods.
me. See, I always admire the classic childhood. I'm like
Like one of those, like
really
Arthur type of childhood where we would ride our bikes everywhere. Yeah, I had that experience. But then like
Wait, you pull a sword out of a stone?
Arthur Reed, the aardvark. We had this conversation before.
Oh, okay. I keep having this. Sorry.
No, we're not talking about sword in a stone. Who thinks of that?
King
before
Arthur. King Arthur.
No.
Okay. Okay, the aardvark. AARDVARK.
Yes.
Right. He had a good childhood.
I mean, from
Why'd
what
they
I've
make a
seen,
mean one from? They had to.
the fist thing.
Right, wasn't he a mean guy?
Was he a mean guy?
Right.
You didn't watch Arthur growing up?
I mean, I know that one of the Marleys made the theme song.
Yes, they did. Was it Ziggy, I think?
think. Every day when you're walking down the street.
Yes.
There's a man who
So you did not grow up with this show, did?
I mean, technically it was around when I was growing up, but I didn't. Like, I think I remember watching
Dude,
it.
out of all shows that sheltered kids watched, that was like the top sheltered kids show to watch.
Okay. I'd have to take your word for that.
That was the show to watch if you were a sheltered kid growing up with cable.
Oh, I didn't have cable. I had you plug it into the wall, because it was analog. Like, you remember you should just be able to plug your TV into the wall and it had channel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I had.
I think they got rid of that in 2010.
Exactly, it was 2010. Everything went digital, and that's when everyone started going crazy.
Yeah.
They put something in the sky.
The world just completely changed after that.
And the music.
Yeah, music started to change.
They thought that you had to, like, go make digital instruments. Like, no, use your acoustic instruments. Or, like, why do they think that just because that was how... Like, because all the music, like 2010 was really when... Well, I didn't like the music before.
We used to complain about music in '07, but like
Right.
now it's just like looking back at that, I'm like, whoa.
The 2010s music was some of the most terrible music. I mean, the popular music at least. Because I think about that and.
I mean, 2010 was drastically different from 2019, so music back in 2010, honestly, is pretty good still. I mean, in that moment, we didn't think it was good, but like looking back, I'd say it was pretty good.
I remember 2009 was the year music died.
2008.
Specifically, June 25th, 2000.
How do you remember that exact date?
Michael Jackson's death.
Oh my god, I remember exactly what I was doing. I was playing SimCity 4 Deluxe, and I looked over at the TV, and it said that he died, and there was a helicopter, I think, floating over his house.
And the body sat up inside the helicopter. Michael Jackson is not really dead.
Anyway, so
that's the conspiracy, but there is stuff on it. No, yeah, but drastically different. And that's good in some ways and bad in other ways. Do you think, like, our kids, like, you know how people are uncovering, like, speaking of childhoods, right? We knew to avoid strangers, right? Like, stranger danger. Like, right, don't talk to strangers. Like, why are people now just starting to figure out that children are getting abducted? Like, is this a new thing? Like,
I think it's just because,
how are children
like,
still being abducted and they don't go outside? So that means there's obviously people that are hiding stuff. That means like, I don't know why people are all of a sudden so surprised.
I feel like people are just more aware of things because things are all shoved in our faces now, like, more frequently. Like politics. Like, dude, I cannot escape ads that are about voting now. Dude, when I voted like 4 years ago, it was not like this at all.
It's because Trump wasn't in office, and whether or not he needs to be in there again, but still, that's the main reason. I don't know if that's the main reason.
I guess, but like, I don't know, just everything in general nowadays is just so in your face.
Inundated.
24, yeah, very inundated. Like, it's nauseating. Like, I've had to just turn off my phone because I'm just like, I can't deal with this. But it's like, even on Instagram, on Snapchat, I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah, like, no, like reminders saying, oh, you need to register to vote, and they would give you like a link through Snapchat, one through Twitter, one through Facebook, and it's just like all the time. I get mail every single day and to vote, and it's just like propaganda type stuff. I see like ads. It's almost like we live in this weird Black Mirror type of time.
And I get a bunch of texts, right? And
then somebody called our house,
asking
for my sister. Oh, did everybody in your house vote? We're like,
someone keeps texting me asking for my sister, and like, do you want to help us get Trump out of office? I'm like, first of all, how do you get my number?
Yeah.
Why are you asking for my sister? Why are you telling her who the heck to vote for when, like, whether or not Jesus Christ, what?
I've just never in my life seen anything like this. I don't remember it being like this.
I don't think it's ever been like this. I think it's because, I guess it's, I don't know, maybe it's because they think people aren't going to go out to vote just because of the pandemic. But definitely a lot of people are trying to get children involved in politics more. Because remember that girl from whatever country, like, how dare you?
No, what are you talking
She's talking about climate change or whatever. How dare you?
With the Greta girl?
Yeah. That she, like, sure, she can be informed about politics, right? But if you're not, I can guarantee.
Wait, so was her catchphrase, how dare you?
That was a clip I saw of her. Like,
I've never seen that.
How dare you? Or maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know.
I don't know any clips of her.
There was like a clip of it, and like, she is definitely a pawn, right? Because Well, I mean, as kids, right? When we were kids, we weren't thinking about politics like that. Maybe it came up or whatever, like during the presidential race, or like prime minister, or like.
Dude,
like,
it still was not like this. Like I promise
your
you.
mayors and
Because I asked a few other people that have been voting for decades, and they're like, "Yeah, stuff was not this in our face."
it's
like,
wild. And I mean, to a degree, it's good. So you are using your right.
But you know, there's
your
still
right.
people that still won't vote because
Right.
they think it will make a difference. But one thing I'll tell you guys, voting does make a difference, especially in local elections.
does, right.
This is like what matters probably more than the president. Because the
people-
president could
that's-
always be crappy.
Absolutely.
And regardless, like they're gonna do what they want to do. But the local stuff where it's just like there's a politician or whatever that needs to pass like a zoning law,
Right.
they're gonna be that person. But if you don't have that person that you want in office that will help pass that zoning law, you guys are screwed. You
Right.
know?
And I think, I don't know, people don't care enough. I think they care about what affects them, but they don't care about changing it, which I said last time. But
Yeah.
you have to put effort into creating change if you actually want it. But you can't just say you want something and not.
But I feel like that's what people are now, like as activists. It's just like everything is just
they're
like
vocal activists.
yeah,
Without actionable activism,
yeah.
right?
It's just like let's do this.
Right.
Let's do this.
Right.
And then they don't actually do anything.
Let's go. Let's meet outside this building and throw rocks and oh, I mean no, okay, scratch that. Let's meet outside and scream down this business. Okay. There's still people coming in. They're still making money. How are we going to stop them from coming in? Well,
If you really want to make a difference, what you do is work for that particular organization.
and fight from within.
Yes. I mean, don't you guys play video games? That's what you do. Like,
Do
you
you
go
not
inside
know-
of the freaking fortress, and then you
Exactly.
try to take it down from within. You blend in with the enemies, and then you just take it down. Like, come on, man.
You become a spy like James Bond. Right?
Agent 007, GoldenEye, GameCube. Not GameCube, Nintendo 64.
It wound up being on GameCube.
It was?
Yeah. It's always cool. I played it on I played one of the 007 games on Super Nintendo.
I was on that? Because I'm
There was
pretty
one
sure.
of them,
There was? I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Because that was before the 6 in 64, right? The Super Nintendo was before.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. There was one GoldenEye wasn't on that. It was another one. But yeah.
But yeah, back to the voting thing. Like,
Vote.
or not voting, but just like just fake
people-
political
yeah.
activism.
I think it's good that people want to be like activists and stand up for a cause, but
Yeah, I like people bringing attention to an issue, but it's like we all know the issues now.
Right.
It's just kind of like,
what
up
are you
to
gonna
you,
do to solve
yeah.
the issue?
but it's just like, I kind of feel like all these companies, what they do, they're kind of, I forget the terminology.
Pandering.
Not pandering. There's like a virtue signaling. That's what they're
Virtue
doing.
signaling.
And they're kind of just,
Yeah, which is
well,
yeah.
you guys probably want a definition of virtue signaling.
No, they don't need a definite. They're smart enough. We have an intelligent audience. It's essentially pandering. When businesses do that, especially, if they know the demographic, right, then it doesn't matter. But if they're then ostracizing a whole nother group of potential customers, that's why it's a smart for a business not to get involved in politics. But if you know your demographic, it's towards like people that support that side of politics and whatever. Do your thing. You're making your money and it's not changing. But like Nike, especially, well,
Nike's always been down with the cause. That's why I respect them.
That's
why I'm wearing Nikes right now as we speak.
I'm wearing Adidas. Not that I don't base my business based off political affiliation. I base it off of what their actions are. So you can say, I don't know. Which would I suppose play into political affiliation based on policies that are passed with the say so or what do you call them, the party political what do you call it,
A political lobbyist, you imbecile.
It's the people that give gifts and bribe, legal bribery.
Yeah, bribery.
It's a legal version. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the terminology either, but it's not extortion. It's something else.
Yeah, it's whatever. Cool.
The brain's kind of dead. But yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that kind of concludes the episode.
Vote for who you want to vote for, but don't feel like you have to vote for something that you don't care to vote for.
No.
Your vote matters.
Vote in a way that you know is going to benefit the population. Don't vote against your own interests, because that's why we're in the situation that we're in now.
Yes.
Because...
And know
Yeah.
your interests. Right. No,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a responsible voter does. They look at policies and then base it off of what's going to benefit them and theirs, right?
But most of the time, a lot of you guys don't benefit on your own interest. You would rather vote against your own interest. But, you know, that's another topic. I think it's best that we wrap
Conclude.
it up. Yeah, because we could literally talk about this for like
For
hours and hours. But glad you guys were able to tune into this episode as well, and hopefully I will return once again.
We'll see. We may have to end with you.
Not kidding.
Not kidding. No, I appreciate you all watching today, listening today. Thank you, OG, for joining me once again. It's been a pleasure, as always.
Yeah, thank you for having me back.
Absolutely. I had no choice but to allow someone that challenges my ideas. It's necessary for me to keep functioning in this world in a proper way. All right. Be blessed. Stay blessed. And I'll see you all soon. Stay safe and stay healthy as well as minding your P's and Q's.